All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry for the false start. But if I ain't ready, I ain't ready. The nose is it's still curing, but I've sanded it and added a couple of coats of dope to it. We'll tissue that up. It takes about 7 or 8 coats to make it nice. One of the things that I was doing while I was looking at this is the ribs in a couple of spots, like right here. Let me get the other view on. Like right here, didn't quite match. So I got out some acro green and I put some acro there and here and here. This is all under the silk span, but the nature, we need a new piece on here. The nature of a beam wing, everything that's under it shows. So you got to make it right. This 320 here. This is 320. Okay. Hope I didn't run the guys off for the false start. But I didn't want to have a misleading title just for clicks because it just don't mean that much. Hopefully Steve will come back. See how he's doing on the plans. Okay. That's one. We got a few of them to go. We are live. These little things are kind of important. Yeah, I was asked on the last stream. I didn't sew the ribs. No, I didn't. I'm not going to. It's not it's not absolutely necessary to do it. I just do it to do it. It helps. Everything helps. Doesn't add any weight, but like I have to do it. Everything. I'm pretty fluid with my builds. It is what it is. But I will tell you this. This is a pretty important part here. Make sure all the ribs meet the leading edge. There we go. You got 3 coats of dope on the airframe. And as soon as I get these little turnouts put in, which won't take long, as soon as I get done sanding this thing, we'll go ahead and silk span it. One viewer, boy, I lost everybody on that last false start. Oh well, the way it goes. As I stated in the last video, I got the secondary blue mixed up. It's beautiful. And then, of course, we got, as our third main color, we got insignia blue. And the light blue will be pearled. With an inner coat. Okay. I shouldn't worry about these because superfill is going to go over the top of this, but I'm going to try to use the least amount of superfill I can. I don't know where we are for weight, but I would imagine we're probably close to 25 ounces now. As I get this sanded out, we'll weigh it up before I put them pieces in. And if they don't take too long, I'll just go ahead and transition from this into how to silk span. But that other title was deceptive, you know, when you're going to have to watch me. You don't have to, but me putting in all this stuff. I have to wait till I get tissue on it. Yeah, I couldn't believe that the old K&S tissue was 8 grams lighter than the Brodex stuff. Same size sheets. We need to put a little bit there, a little acro right there in that chip. You know, I told you I want a super paint job on this, so painting is nothing. It's all about the prep work. This ain't like a D-tube wing where I got a big area to sand and blend. I mean, I only got a little bit here, so. Okay, so let's weigh this now and see what it weighs. I say it's close to 25 ounces. Started at 24. I gotta be at around 30. Okay, we are at it's 24 ounces plus the cowl and the doors. So we're over 25. We're over 25. 25.2. So all the glass is on it. I got 5 ounces left for finish. Gonna be tough. Hey Jack. 400. I was only sanding down to 300, but John's convinced me that 400 or 600 yields a better results, and I have to agree with him. It lays down a lot better. But look at how the nose came out. Remember I was showing you just how to tissue that up? Perfect. Nothing less than perfect. So what I'm getting at here is, especially on a beam wing, you want these ribs to meet the leading edge perfectly. And if they don't, I'm coming in and I put a little aqua green on it to fill that little gap. And you'll be able to see that under the tissue, and doing it after the tissue's on is too late. I got a little bit of okay, let's see if it'll sand off. Of course not. Oh yeah, there it is. There it goes. Got some Z-epoxy on there, and big globule. And we want to do this pretty small, but relatively quick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go get some 1/2-inch square. We're going to cut 2, 4, 8 pieces of 1/2-inch square, sand and fit in there, and then I'll buzz it with the moto tool, the Dremel. Then we can cover it. But I'm getting this damn thing covered today. Then we get it locked up. Got one right there. Shit. Let me get the other camera in my hand, and I'll bring you in and show you exactly what I'm talking about. I got one here too. Damn. So I got two that I need to get out. Now, you might think, well, what difference does that make? Well, it makes a big difference in the way it looks when it's sitting on the flight line. To me, anyway. I mean, to some people they wouldn't, but okay. See how nice these meet the look right there. It's got a little. These are good. These are good. Good. So I got to get that one, that one, that one. There's a big one over here, and that one right there. So we'll put a little putty in there and get them out. Does it really matter? Nah, not really, but it does to me, because when I look at it, I go, why didn't I fill those? So just a little bit of acro on the razor blade. You don't want to use much of this stuff, I'm telling you. Hello, this is Acro Green 3M product. It is a lacquer-based product, but it ain't like the red lead we used to use. It's just as heavy, but it doesn't shrink. Now, pro auto body guys will use a two-part catalyzed spot putty. But I found that for what we do, this is perfectly good. That's 3M Acro Green 05096 glazing putty. And don't use much of it, because boy, it'll make your airplane heavy. This tube weighs 1 pound. .3M Acro Green. I've shown this before too. But if it's bigger than the size of the head of a pin, you better figure something else out. I gotta wait for that to dry for a minute. Let's see. Did I sand these? I know I sanded the top. I didn't sand these yet. You're gonna be a painter, you better be a sander. Let's see there. Let it go. Don't know how to fix it. So what do you guys think of that? This color blue here? Along with insignia blue. They call this type paint job monochromatic. Which was more or less what I did with the Monado, only I did it in reds. You know, I can tell by my metrics. Most of the guys who watch this aren't subscribed. Hey, it doesn't cost you nothing. Go down and subscribe. You might learn something. And if you got a channel that can teach me something, maybe I'll subscribe to that channel. Doesn't matter what it is, cabinet work, welding, machining, anything I can learn something from, I watch. Okay, these all came out to a nice even color, so we know that they're parallel in plane, so to speak. And smooth. Wish I would have done that. Shit, let me get some square stuff. You may ask, how important are these? Real important. That's why I killed the video and went and did this. Now my not putting the thread in it is not as important as this. I'm not putting a thread in it because I don't have the right thread. So we just let it go on this one. So we're going to cut 8 pieces, half by quarter. It's I don't need that one. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. These pieces go right here. And trust me, if you don't put them in, the covering will wrinkle right there. And then you'll be crying. and there's no getting it out. Even if you cut it out, it'll wrinkle again, right there, right in them corners. So I need a block with some 80. Yeah, we can use this one, I suppose. Use this one. Now I need the CA. Where did it go? Right here. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Probably not. Let's see here. Sounds like the cat box needs cleaning. PU. Come on now. There it is. Okay, do the next bit, then we'll block them off. And I think for ease, we'll do the CA finish on them. Let's see how this is going to fit. Yeah, we'll do this one here first. Niner Delta Whiskey. You guys ever heard that story about the guy who landed a King airplane? Niner Delta Whiskey out of Florida. Pretty good story. Do yourself a favor and don't forget this step. You will thank me in the long run. It's really not that big a deal to do. Okay. All right, now how would you get that to look nice? Well, it's pretty simple. Where's my stick? There's my stick. I got 320 on this, but really should use 180 to knock it off. Let's use this. Where's the, yeah, this is the hard block. 180. Then we'll 320. Then I'll hit it with a Dremel, and it'll be beautiful. You don't have to do this so much on a regular wing, uh, but a beam wing with the complicated angles, yes. If I would have wanted a ball in there, the sander would be in it. If I wanted a sander, the ball's in there. I don't know where the drum is. Shit. Oh, there it is. Okay, I did put it back. Nope. Oh, these damn cameras. Just like that. Now to finish it off, we'll use this drill bit, I guess. Yeah. We'll get practice up on the bottom doing these. That's the only problem. Some of these operations you only do once or twice a year, so you become unpracticed at it, unskilled. Steve, I know you're watching. How are the plans coming? How much longer you think? People are asking me. When are they gonna be ready? When are they gonna be ready? Yeah, I don't know. I wish I had some more Kevlar parachute cord, but I don't. Parachute thread. I tried to buy some, but it's the wrong stuff. I have to find somebody else in the service, parachute rigger in the service to get me some. It's not the end of the world if you don't sew it. It's nice if you do. Helps a little bit. And those little things right there will make a huge difference in covering. I mean, huge. How many times have you seen airplanes at the fields with a wrinkle right there? Don't ask me why they wrinkle there. I can't tell you. I just know I built enough airplanes to know that they wrinkle right there without those. And there ain't no getting it out. So we'll get the cover in here in a minute. As soon as I get this top and bottom done here. Let's take this off. Get a little, I broke. I have to do it in superfill. Shit. Okay, let's see what happens if I can get it back. Glue it. Operation. Maybe. Yeah. Get up there. Glue. Oh, it stayed. Okay. Looked up. Steve, are you with me? Come on. There it is. That didn't take too long to do. Perfect. I'll leave that off. We don't need these on. So take them all off, because we're going to soak span this thing up here shortly. So if it's on the up, this is the outboard. 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 I can see some shadows here when I sand them while I'm looking, can see them. I'm wondering if I ought to do that on the rear too. Nah, I'll just let it go off on the rear. Hopefully I get by without it wrinkling. We shall see. I'll look into it, Terry. Thanks. You know, it's not a necessity. It's just an added little bonus. What locks it up really is the covering. So this is inboard. There you go. Up. People freak out. Why are you doing that? Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's just something that I started doing a while back. But these are important. These are important. Hey, John. I woke up at 3:30 a.m. Sorry you're going live. Rolled over and went back to sleep and watched you classy nose. Now you're at it again. You good, Keen man? You okay? Yeah, I'm going to get it covered today. We're going to cover it here in a minute. Start the covering or whatever. I'll probably stop this video and then start another video cover. That's what this video started out as, covering. But I didn't want to be deceptive to anybody, figuring that they were going to watch me cover this, and they're watching me do some more woodwork and sanding. So I stopped that stream within the first minute or two and deleted it. Started this stream. While clickbait may be good for some, I don't want to do that. I want you to get it. I mean, when I tell you I'm tinkering, I'm just tinkering. When I tell you I'm silk spinning, I'm silk spinning. You know what I mean? Okay. These had absolutely no strength whatsoever. It's strictly for aesthetics on covering. Okay, we got the bottom done. Let me a little dope to it, I think. Nah, it'll be all right. Get super filled there anyway. Yeah, shit. Okay, 4 left. We're halfway done. Only took 40 minutes to go halfway, and I need a bathroom break. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and I want you guys to put in the chat box, do you want to see me cover this? I mean, silk, put the silk span on. If not, it goes so much faster when I'm not videoing. So when I come back, I want to see the yeses on there. There should be 9 of them or 7 of them or whatever. Are you in there? Got one yes, two from Henry. So there's only one guy that wants to see me do this. That's two guys. Jonathan doesn't want me to see me do this. I mean, I've done covering a bunch of times on this channel. I tell you what I can do. I can record the covering and do a voiceover and then premiere it. That way, hey Nelson, that way I can listen to music or listen to YouTube or whatever. Come on. There it is. So we're going to end this in 6 minutes. I'm going to get it ready to cover. I'll come back. That's what I'll do. I'm getting ready to cover this, but I've covered it so many times, that particular operation on this channel, it's just not worth doing over and over and over again. So what I'm going to do, in 6 minutes, I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to finish putting these blocks in this. I'll come back and I'll cover one side. I'll cover one side and then I'll end the stream and finish covering the rest of the model. It ain't like I'm getting paid for this, guys, or making big money at this. I don't make shit. You get a lot of advice on the internet, most of it being bad. I think I can do one side in 15 minutes probably. That is good. That is good. So we're at 25 ounces right now. I have 5 ounces to finish it in and still make my 50-ounce target weight. Anything over 5 ounces is cutting into my 50-ounce target weight. I kind of doubt I'm going to make it. I'm going to try. The paint scheme I've chosen has a lot to do with the weight savings, though. If you're new, just came on here, we have 2 blues mixed up. That is this color for the base. The secondary color mixed up is this color. So these 2 together. And then a darker one, which is navy blue or insignia blue. And then there's going to be some blues in between. And we're going to do a gold leaf. This will be pearl. I'm going to shoot intercoat pearl over the top of the light blue. And then the gold leaf lettering on it. And I'm going to come out with a logo, maybe a piano or a trumpet, or I'm going to work on it. This airplane can be called, it's still a Viper, but it's going to be called Simply Blues. And it'll have my Bob Brookins candy apple green canopy on it. Of course, I don't know how that's going to look, blue and green. I have to look at the color wheel. They are not quite far enough apart on the spectrum to, maybe we won't do a green canopy. I got a metallic blue. I could do the canopy in with silver icing. Like I said, before I've been painting airplanes that look like airplanes. This time I'm going to paint an airplane to look like a motorcycle or a van of the 60s. It's going to be a custom paint job, or at least try. I don't think I'll do any lace or spider webbing or anything like that, but you never know. I might do that. I got to figure out what color pinstripes go with the blues. All right, I'm going to end the stream. I will come back when I get all this ready to go, and I'm going to do 1 wing panel. That's it. In covering 1 wing panel. Show you how to do it 1 time. If you go back on my channel, there's plenty of streams of me showing you how to cover. It's the same shit over and over and over again. So please like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you in a little bit. I will probably, what I'll probably do is I'll probably power right through this. I'll cover it except for 1 panel. And on the last panel, I'll bring you in and show you how I did it. So I'll see you in a couple hours, probably. It'd take me that long to get that far ahead. So as soon as I'm ready for the last panel, I'll bring you guys in and we'll do 1 more show. It's just too taxing on me to hold this open for hours and hours and hours. But I know you guys want to see this kind of stuff. And if you enjoy this content, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. If you spread it out, it doesn't cost you anything for that either. So we'll see you in a bit. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.